Okay, I want to give a video introduction, I guess, to Microsoft Word using this Clark School cookie fundraiser. So I'm on the web page here. I'm on the Excel portion, and I have a bunch of examples. I've made some videos for a previous class, but these work really well too. Let me click on this and download that. So we open Excel. Let me shrink it down so it fits in the Camtasia video screen. So what we have here is this is a spreadsheet that looks at if students at a school were selling cookie dough to raise money. Okay, and basically this is what Excel is all about. Excel has rows, like row 1, column A. This right here would be row 9, column C, and we refer to that as C9, so column row C9. And the whole purpose of Excel is to crunch numbers. It's not to write a paper. If you were going to write a paper or do a simple table or something like that, you would just use Microsoft Word. But if you need to do some accounting stuff, some statistics, some basic number crunching like this one, then Excel is a much better option for you. So don't forget that why we use Excel at all. Okay, is to crunch numbers. Okay, so but you can do some formatting. I mean, you could write a paper in it. It would look dumb, but you could write a paper in Excel. So first I'm going to do is I'm going to merge this Clark School fundraising event so it looks like a title. So I select all that, and I'm going to do merge and center. We could just do merge, but I'm going to do merge and center, and then I'm going to align it so it's in the middle like that, and I'm going to increase the font a little bit. And then I'm just going to keep that, keep these. Actually, why don't I make these bold? And then I'm going to take this whole thing and I'm going to fill it some certain color. Now here, I'm not going to merge and center these, of course not. I want these and all this stuff, but I want them to stand out a little bit. Plus, notice how this number of tubs sold, this cuts off here. So what I want to do here is what we call wrap text. So if the text goes beyond the edge of the width of the cell, it forces it to roll down so you can see it. And now I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm using the shortcuts. This is center left and right. This is center top to bottom. Okay, and then to make it look a little bit better, I'm going to put a bottom border on it, a thick bottom right here. So see what that looks like. Why don't I go ahead and make this green also then? So that's the look of our spreadsheet so far. Okay, let me zoom up a little bit. Okay, so here's the cookie dough flavor, chocolate chip. And actually I don't like this look. I'm gonna take all this and I'm gonna actually put all the way around borders so you can kind of tell what the things are. Okay. All right, so chocolate chip. So we usually work in Excel in the top row of where the data is. This is all the title stuff. And then we copy down. So I need to write a formula for the profit per tub. Now remember, when you're doing Excel, we are going to always write a formula and copy down. If you're not doing that, then you're not doing it right. Okay. So chocolate chip, sale price, $8. Profit per tub. So they tell us here that you get 50% of the sales. So per tub, if I sold one tub at $8, I get $4. So I need to write a formula here. So the way Excel does formulas is you hit an equal sign to tell Excel that the thing in this cell is going to be a formula, and I would like Excel to calculate it versus just putting like equals B2. I'm sorry, B2. Not B2. I could put a B6, right? And it just shows a B6. But if I put equals B6, it's going to take the contents of B6 and put it in there. But I don't want just B6. I want what? B6 times. Now, multiply in Excel is the asterisk times the contents of B17. You could either type B17 or I clicked on it. Then hit the enter button. And notice what it does. It takes this cell, B6, the contents of it, multiply it times 0.5, and then put the answer in the cell you're working the formula in. Okay. Now we want to copy down to all these cells. Now this is, the mouse in Excel is quite a bit different than other software packages. It has all these different modes, like this mode, and this is the copy mode, this mode. It's crazy all the different modes the mouse has, so be careful. But this green box, when the mouse turns into that black plus sign, you're in the copy down mode. We could double click or we could click and drag it. Okay, I'm going to click and drag it. We're going to get some errors here on purpose. Okay, it's all zeros. Why is it all zeros? Because what Excel does, if you can see this, so I clicked in this cell, and then I clicked up into the formula bar, and it told me it's looking at cell B9, and it's looking at cell B20. Why on earth is it looking way down at B20? That's the problem. Okay, so you could, let me go here. You can see what Excel does. See, it says B6, B17, B7, B18. Excel does its best to guess what you want to do. The thing is you don't want this to change. So in order to stop that, we use the concept of the dollar sign. So I'm going to hit the Shift 4 to put a dollar sign in front of the 17. So the dollar sign is very simple. The thing in front of it, or the thing after it, will not change when copying. We could put a dollar sign in front of the B also, but we simply don't need it because I'm not copying across. The letters aren't going to change. I'm just copying down. So read that part carefully in the book to understand that. The dollar sign thing, it seems complicated to most students. It's actually very simple. The thing after it will not change when copying. That's all that means. So now when I copy this down, you'll see, notice how that B17 stays, but the other, this number up here moves, but the 17 stays the same. Okay. All right, let's move on. Number of tubs sold given to us. So if I get $4 per tub sold, my profit is going to be simply the amount I make per tub times the number of tubs sold, right? So for chocolate chip, I'm going to make $880 because I sold 220 tubs and I made $4 per tub. Okay, now the rule is whenever you're going to copy, consider the dollar sign. Okay? Turn the volume up a little bit. So I'm going to copy. Now, you don't always need to put a dollar sign in. It's 50-50 whether you do or not. Okay, I'm going to copy this down without it just to see how it works. So, and I'm going to randomly select a cell, and it looks like it's right. I'm taking the profit per tub times the number of tubs sold. So in this case, I don't want a dollar sign. If I was to put a dollar sign in here, that would give me the wrong answer. You can't put it in just in case you need it. I've known students to do that. The problem is here is I'm always looking at this chocolate chip number of tubs sold, but I'm looking at snickerdoodles. So you can't, you can't guess on the dollar sign. You need to know whether you need it or not. Okay. Okay, I double clicked on that and it copied it down. So our goal is 5,000. So total profit to date, I'm going to show you how to do a function. There's thousands of functions. We're only going to do a handful. Going to do the sum function. So the colon means through. So sum up E6 through E15. Okay. Now let me do it a different way. I could do this. I could do E6 plus E7 plus, except that takes a long time, as you can imagine, right? It's so much easier just to do the sum function. So I usually, if I'm doing 3 or more cells I need to add together, I do the sum function. Okay. So I've made 4,000. So remaining profit to reach goal. So that's simply going to be, here's our goal of 5,000. Subtract out how much we've done, and we still need $907. Okay. Now, I'm not copying these, so I'm not even going to consider the $ here. I'm not copying them. The $ is only for copying. Now, what I like about Excel, or why people use Excel, is what if the company says, oh, we're having a tough time, we can only give you 40% of the profit as the sale per tub because the cost of cookie dough production went up. So we just change this to 0.4. We hit the OK, and all of these numbers are going to change automatically for us. That's the beauty of Excel. You don't have to manually go back and do it. Or the company says, oh, we're going to let you keep 60%. Okay. So that's it. That's a basic intro to Excel. It's a very powerful language. A lot of companies use it. It's very worthwhile to study it. Oh, let me do one more thing here. Let's do some formatting. So what I did is I clicked here and I dragged over here. I'm holding the control button and selecting this, this, and this. So I got all these things selected. Oh, I'm going to select this too. And then I'm going to make it currency. Just for a little better look. And this, if we want to, we could make this be %. Okay, and then we can decrease the number of decimal places. Okay, does that make sense? So that's very simply. Oh, by the way, Control tilde. I'm holding Control with my thumb, tapping the almost the top left key in my keyboard. It's a little squiggly. I think the book says the hash thing. And I'm holding Control and I'm tapping the tilde. That's the squiggly thing, the top left of your keyboard, to show the formula view. If you're curious to see your formulas. Okay. So that's about it for the intro.